I got the true taste of the scenic beauty of Pokhara while paragliding. The experience was uplifting as you soar above the green hills of Sarangkot and blue water of Fewa Lake. You will only wish you were a bird so that you could do this whenever you wanted. On 30th December 2001, the sun began to emerge from the clouds after 2 days of rain. With the help of the hotel staff, we contacted a local paragliding agency. They picked us up from our hotel and took us to their office, where we had to make payments and fill up a form and sign a disclaimer that the agency is not liable for any unforeseen incidents. It will cost around 3,500 Nepali rupees per person. They will probably ask for double the amount, so do make sure to look around and bargain for the best price. The coordinator of the agency arranged a pilot for the flight and transport to drive us to Sarangkot hilltop from where we will take off. As we were waiting for the car, I realized I had absolutely no knowledge about paragliding other than the fact that there is a parachute involved, a classical overexcited tourist mistake. So I started researching. What is paragliding? It is basically strapping yourself to a parachute, which is called a wing over here, and floating in the air as the wind blows. Since there is no engine involved, the weather and the wind speed matters a lot. The best time to paraglide is when there are white puffy cumulus clouds. The wind needs to be at an optimum speed, which is between 4 and 24 km per hour. It is highly discouraged to fly during stormy, rainy and snowy weather. My pilot rated the weather a 7 out of 10 on that particular time of the day. The drive to the takeoff point is a treat all by itself. We were climbing 1450 meters above sea level to the takeoff point. We could already see a few paragliders floating in the air. As soon as we reached the takeoff point, it was time to get ready for the flight. The pilot and I were both strapped to the wing and he was right behind me. I would be lying if I said that I wasn't nervous, because it was my first time. It helped to know that my pilot will share the same fate if, God forbids, anything goes wrong. I was instructed to run forward towards the edge of the cliff as the pilot manipulated the wing to catch the gale. And before I knew it, I found myself soaring into the infinite sky of Pokhara. It didn't take long for the breathtaking scenery to ease my nerves. I felt a strange mix of fear, thrill, and freedom.
This is awesome! Best experience ever!
The sound of the wind, the warmth of the sun, getting swallowed by the misty clouds as I soared above the Sarangkot hills and Fewa Lake made me feel like I was above the laws of physics. Everything on the land looked so small from up here. Even my day-to-day problems started to look smaller. The longer I spent in the air, the more my confidence grew. So I asked my pilot to spice up the flight. He did a few stunts to add to the thrill. After a while, my heart began to sink as we moved closer and closer to the landing point. We landed on the northwest shore of Fewa Lake, where I rejoined my other fellow paragliders. I landed before Nahian did, since I am much heavier than she is. Apparently her weight is optimum for a good flight, according to my pilot. I waited with the camera to take a good shot of her landing. I screamed her name at random paragliders just to confirm if it was her.
Nahian! Hey! Nahian! Wait, did I not?
I finally spotted her.
Nahian! Are wait for. Hey, Nahian asche. Focus on landing. Focus on landing. Focus on landing. Focus on landing. Hey, landing.
Her landing was smooth and her face was glowing.
Oh, that was really good.
We reunited like overexcited teenagers in a class party, hardly being able to articulate words to share our thoughts and feelings about the flight. Our pilot transferred all the clips of the flight from their cameras to our phones as soon as we landed. Then the car took us back to the agency office. The whole thing took around 3 hours of the day. Thank you, Pokhara, for giving me wings to fly and making me feel like I was bigger than life.